When it comes to making decisions regarding retirement accounts, life insurance policies, and investment accounts, one of the most basic things that sometimes is overlooked is the beneficiary structure. Well, Davis Garrison III from Preservation Financial is here to share with us the information we need to make some sound beneficiary decisions. Davis, appreciate you being here today.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
This truly is. It's something that sometimes people overlook.
And people think it is so simplistic, but it really isn't. You'd be surprised at the cases that we get in the office that the estate is named as the beneficiary.
Right.
That's a no-no.
Right.
Or there is no beneficiary named whatsoever.
You need to name someone.
You have to, because if you die without a beneficiary designation for life insurance, annuities, retirement accounts, that type of thing, that's termed dying intestate. That means that the state can determine how your estate is distributed.
And I think
it's not going to be the way that you want it to be.
I think the state's going to go in their favor.
Yeah, exactly. And the way it's set up, retirement accounts, especially 401ks, 403bs, that type of thing, if one spouse dies, then the other spouse automatically becomes the owner of that account.
Right.
But a lot of times contingent beneficiaries are not named. And that's very important, because what we advise people with retirement accounts is to open 2 separate accounts with the other spouse being the primary beneficiary,
Okay.
and also name the children or family as contingent beneficiaries, because once that couple, say they die together, then their children would receive the proceeds from that. And for a qualified account, you have to, at age 70 and a half, you have to start taking required minimum distributions. All right? The children have to start taking required minimum distributions also,
right,
but at a much lower age, and so it's much smaller, and you can basically create a legacy out of the situation if you structure the beneficiary designations properly. In addition to that, and very, very important, anything that passes by beneficiary designation totally trumps your will, a trust. It goes directly to the individual, and it passes outside of probate, which is very, very important. Anybody that's ever been through a probate proceeding knows how difficult it is.
And it just makes good common sense. I mean, I know that you think one spouse is going to outlive the other one sometimes, but sometimes it just goes to form that a lot of times when one spouse dies, it's not too long after that other spouse dies, and it's important to have that structure set up.
Correct. And it could be a young couple both die in a car wreck or something.
Right.
So it's vital, and it's very, very overlooked.
All right, Davis Garrison III, thank you so much for being here today and sharing this information with us.
Thanks.
It is Davis Garrison III. He is with Preservation Financial Group. They're at 208 Sunset Drive, Suite 113 in Johnson City. There's a number, there's a website. Come in and get the information you need to make sound beneficiary decisions on all of your accounts.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by